Here we are. Galadriel. I haven't reacted, I don't think, to any Galadriel uh videos. Which is crazy to think. I don't know why. I'm going to be reacting to more of her. I'm going to be reacting to an epic history one. But this one popped up, and History of the Ages is probably my favorite YouTube channel. Shout out to them, go subscribe to them, they're amazing. And I saw this and I just wanted to watch this one. That's pretty much all I can say. But we will be watching a epic history of Galadriel, I believe, which is done by Men of the West, which are another amazing YouTube channel. Shout out to them. So yeah, let's watch this. It's short and sweet. So let's get into this. Be sure to like and subscribe, and comment down below what you want me to react to.
Welcome to History of Middle-earth. Today we are having a look at the elf Galadriel in the Second Age of Middle-earth.
Build me a army worthy of
Okay.
The chamber was filled with a soft light. Its walls were green and silver, and its roof of gold. Many elves were seated there. On two chairs beneath the bole of the tree, and canopied by a living bough, there sat, side by side, Celeborn and Galadriel. They stood up to greet their guests, after the manner of elves, even those who were accounted mighty kings. Very tall they were, and the lady no less tall than the lord. And they were grave and beautiful. They were clad wholly in white, and the hair of the lady was a deep gold, and the hair of the Lord Celeborn was of silver, long and bright. But no sign of age was upon them, unless it were in the depths of their eyes, for these were keen as lances in the starlight, and yet profound, the wells of deep memory.
Beautiful.
The Lady of Lorien, the Lady of Light, the Lady of the Wood, or Galadriel, as most of you probably know her. She was the fourth child of Finarfin, the Prince of the Noldor, and Eowyn, the Princess of the Teleri, and was born in the year 1362 of the Years of the Trees. She was originally named Artanis, which stood...
Okay, let's test my lore. I'm probably going to butcher this, right? This is Fingolfin, right? Come on. This is Fingolfin. Galadriel. Fin... and, Fin... nailed it. Got all four of them. Let's go.
Of the Years of the Trees. She was originally named Artanis, which stood for Noble Woman. She is considered to be taller than normal for an elf,
Finroth.
and that her
Never
hair has
mind.
captured the light of the two trees in Valinor, which meant that her hair had a completely unique look of dazzling beauty, shining both of gold and silver. However, today we are only looking at what happened in her life during the Second Age of Middle-earth, as we feel this links nicely in with what we may see in the Amazon Prime TV show. But if you would like a look at her life before this time too, then why not let us know in the comments below. The exiles were allowed to return, save for a few chief actors in the rebellion, of whom at the time of the Lord of the Rings only Galadriel remained. At the time of her lament in Lorien, she believed this to be perennial, as long as the earth endured. Hence she concludes her lament with a wish or prayer that Frodo may as a special grace be granted a purgatorial but not penal sojourn in Eressia, the solitary isle in sight of a man, though for her the way is closed. Her prayer was granted, but also her personal ban was lifted, in reward for her services against Sauron, and above all for her rejection of the temptation to take the ring when offered to her. So at the end we see her taking the ship. Now Middle-earth ticked along into its second age as the War of Wrath had concluded, and Galadriel was given a ban by the Valar on returning to a man. This was because she was one of the first to be eager to explore Middle-earth from the beginning. However, she did not care, as she had no interest in returning, and she wished to stay with Celeborn, who would not leave Middle-earth either. Together, these two ruled over the fiefdom of Harlingdon. Harlingdon was on the northwestern shores of Middle-earth, west of the Blue Mountains and south of the Gulf of Lune. This place consisted mainly of Sindar, ruled under the High King of the Noldor, Gil-galad, which, if you would like to learn more about this great elf king, why not check out our recent video on Gil-galad in the Second Age as well.
Okay.
Now, they would stay here for a time, with not much of note happening. But eventually both Galadriel and Celeborn would cross into Eriador, accompanied by both Sindar and Green Elves. But again, they would not stay here long either, and by the year 750 of the Second Age, they arrive in Eregion, where Galadriel would meet up with her distant cousin and grandson of Fëanor, the legendary craftsman Celebrimbor, which is someone that we have a Fate of Celebrimbor video on, if you would like to learn more about him.
He's the guy who made the One Ring,
Galadriel
right?
would then stay here for a few hundred years. But after some time, somewhere between the years 1350 and 1400 of the Second Age, Galadriel would then travel
Damn,
through
how
the
you
realm
doing,
of
girl?
Khazad-dûm of
God,
the
I wish I
dwarves
spoke
and
Elven.
arrive in the forest realm of Lindoranand, which most people will most likely know as Lothlorien from the Lord of the Rings. She would not make this journey with Celeborn, though, as he had no trust in the dwarves. However, Galadriel's daughter Celebrian would accompany her. Now the events of how Sauron disguised himself as Anatar came to unfold, and they became aware of the treachery that had taken place. So stepped up Galadriel, who counselled Celebrimbor that the 3 Elven Rings of Power were in danger. She suggested they should be sent as far away from Eregion and Sauron as they could go. Celebrimbor would agree, and in the year 1693 of the Second Age, he sent them away to the wisest of his race. 2 went to the land of Lindon, to Círdan, the ring called Narya, and Gil-galad, the ring called Vilya, and then finally the 3rd ring called Nenya to Galadriel herself. The power of this ring granted Galadriel the gift to be able to strengthen and enhance the beauty of her realm of Lorien, as well as protect it. If you would like to learn more about the 3 Elven Rings of Power, then please go check out our video on breaking down what each of these 3 rings actually do.
Let me know if you want to see that.
We start to approach the end of the Second Age of Middle-earth. The War of the Elves and Sauron had ended, and it was time for Galadriel to take up the next part of her life.
Oh.
And as a part of the unfinished tale story of the history of Galadriel and Celeborn, it says, in its concluding passage, the narrative returns to Galadriel, telling that the sea longing grew so strong in her that, though she deemed it her duty to remain in Middle-earth, while Sauron was still unconquered, she determined to leave Lorinand and to dwell near the sea. She committed Lorinand to Amroth, and passing again through Moria with Celebrian, she came to Enlargos, seeking Celeborn. There, it seems, she found him, and there they dwelt together for a long time, and it was then that Auron first saw Celebrian and loved her, though he said nothing of it. So it is here that Auron meets his future wife, leading to his daughter and Galadriel's granddaughter Arwen being born in Middle-earth. It is then said the reunited Galadriel and Celeborn dwelt here for some time, but they would again travel somewhere new. This time they left the lands between the mouth of the Gwathlo, also known as Greyflood, and the Ethia Anduin, also known as the mouths of the Anduin. It is thought that they chose these lands as they were considered to be very quiet with few inhabitants. They dwelt at Edhellond, which was an ancient harbour in the southern part of Gondor, where in Sindarin, Edhellond means Elf Haven. This is also near where the future city of Dol Amroth would be located. Now, this is where the Second Age draws to a close for Galadriel. She would again travel early on in the Third Age back to Imladris, but that part of her story is for another day. So this is where we have my question for you today, and that is, would you like to hear more of Galadriel's story, both First Age and earlier, and all throughout the Third Age as well? Let us know in the comments below. But now we've reached the end of the video.
So good. I need to react to more Galadriel stuff. 100%. Let me know if that's what you want to see on the channel. I've also had a lot of people want Numenor, I believe. A Numenor reaction. But yeah, definitely expect that. The idea of Galadriel looking young but having deep wisdom and age in her eyes is so haunting. It is as if she has been around for so long that she has become part of the soul of Middle-earth itself. Her leaving to the Undying Lands was like watching the world's heartbreak. Beautiful. First Age Galadriel would be interesting, yeah. I'm definitely going to react to Galadriel First Age. Just the history of Galadriel. Expect it very, very soon. That was a great video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate it. And be sure to go and check out History of the Ages as well. Like I said, one of the best channels on YouTube in my opinion, especially if you're a Lord of the Rings fan. Let me know what you guys want to see on the channel. And at 250 subscribers, don't forget, I will be watching The Hobbit for the first time, and I will put it up on YouTube. and react to it live. Pretty cool, huh? Peace out, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care. Hey, thanks for making it to the end of the video. Really appreciate your time. Be sure to subscribe. We're on the road to 200 subscribers, and comment down below what games you want me to play or what videos you want me to react to. Thanks for being here, and don't forget, I stream daily on twitch.tv/OmarioRpg. Come say hello. Take care.